Well, welcome back to I Am Interceptor, everyone, where we just beat some sort of huge evil sheep, and I turned his back. Whew! That was a close one. I was really glad that she came back, and now she has to explain what's happening. This should be interesting. So, what exactly is going on? Come on, you've got some explaining to do. Yeah, seriously. Aron, stop. Eterna isn't our enemy. How sure about that are you, exactly? Man, Aron. What do you think, Endir? Endir? Who are you? That's, I think, the good question. Straight to the point as always, eh, Endir? I'd like to answer that question, but I can't. Not yet. All I can say is, please trust me. You really expect us to trust you after a half-cocked answer like that? I trust you. Welcome back, Eterna. Interceptor. I swear that I will take you to the last lands. I swear it, no matter what happens. I know. I've known that all along. Phew. Well, this whole thing sure is a big mystery, but you ain't lying. I can tell that much, and so can Endir. I've trusted you all along anyway. Thank you, everyone. Oh, him! I forgot about him. I always forget these people exist. Hey, people. Check. I heard you were from one of the... I heard you were here. Oh my goodness. I'm forgetting. I heard you were here from one of the nights. Thank goodness. Thank you so much. I have not been outside in a long time. Oh, you're Julian's childhood friend, aren't you? We've taken care of most of the monsters here. You shouldn't have to live in fear anymore, for the moment at least. And we'll find Julian too, I promise. Thank you, I am counting on you. By the way, your ancestors must have had something to do with the royal family too, right? Well, sort of, but there's something we want to ask you then. What do you know about airships? I like that question better than the royal crest. We want an airship, you see. In olden times, it is said that many airships flew through the skies. Today, however, the only one thought to exist is owned by the Lord of Flonea. Yeah, and that one's broken. Never mind him. He's just thinking out loud. Anyway, that is all I know about airships. That's not useful. See, what do you know about the Ethis ruins, then? The old royal family's crest is engraved on their entrance. I have heard tell of a hidden place that is somehow connected to the royal family. Do you know how to get inside? That I do, but it is spoken of in legends passed down in the village. Really? However, I do not think it will be possible now. Why not? Because the seal on that gate can only be opened by one with royal blood. Royal blood, eh? We need Julienne. We'll get in without royal blood. Ah, yeah, let's force our way in. How the hell is that gonna work? We already went there and the gate didn't open. I suppose that crest must put up a barrier that only reacts to those descended from the royal family. Anyway, looks like we're not getting anywhere until we find Julienne. Julienne, where are you? How are we gonna go about looking for her? We don't have the slightest idea where to start. Let's just go and check on those children again instead. I feel sorry for them being stuck inside all this time. You've grown up a lot since I last saw you, Kier. It's only been like 30 minutes, Eterna. You haven't been gone that long. I mean, thank goodness. I'm glad she's back, but... Huh? You think? I don't think I'm any different. I agree with Kier. Come on, let's check back to where those children were. Will do. Yeah, I know you miss her. I miss her too. We will get her back. Maybe in this episode. Please? Maybe? Look, it's the princess's friends. Is the princess back yet? Apparently that's how an angel sounds in my voice. I don't know. Sorry, not yet. Interceptor and Angels sound very similar. Oh, well, we'll just wait here and sing. The princess taught us this song, you know. Oh, Julienne, did she? That's right. The princess is great at singing. Will you sing it for me then? Sure. 1, 2, 3. Aww. This song. There's something about it. Yeah, I agree. Something about it. Which part? The bird in the valley. Oh, to soar over the sky. Well, they're both, but let's go with the obvious one. Yeah, you could interpret that line as being symbolic, like thoughts flying back home across the sky. But maybe it really is talking about a way to actually fly back. I do get the feeling this song has something to do with all of this. There are no coincidences, not in this game. But even if it does, I don't see how us analyzing a children's rhyme is going to help anything. Analyzing nursery rhymes is a very useful way to see into the culture. Let's ask Juliet, the aspiring researcher. Yeah. Maybe he wrote a dissertation on it. Yeah, right. There might be some sort of record of it in an old document or something. The more information we have about the Royal Valley, the better. Let's go pay the aspiring researcher a visit. Yes! Finally! The day to shine! The day is at hand, researching friend. I was so caught up in watching you do battle that I forgot to offer assistance. I hope one day I can fight like that. Yeah, we were pretty great. There's nothing I can do. I'm so powerless, so utterly, utterly powerless. Aw. Do you have any nice weapons for us? Nope. Okie dokie. Aspiring researcher. Hello. Excuse me. We want to ask you about a nursery rhyme. A nursery rhyme? Oh, that one the children always sing, you mean? The song's lyrics are said to show its writer's nostalgia for the royal capital, their desire to one day fly across the sky and return there. So, it isn't just about a bird after all? But even if that's the case, flying back across the sky is impossible for humans. Yeah, so it's a sad song, because it is impossible. So it's like they at least want their thoughts to return to their homeland. But the words of the song, the bird in the valley, when will she fly? Don't you think it's like there's a sense of hope behind those words? A sense of waiting for something? The bird is a metaphor. Yes, the bird is a metaphor. I don't think Endir would say that though. There's one other thing that can fly. You certainly could take the words to mean that, couldn't you? You don't mean an airship? It's certainly not impossible. Legend has it that back at the time of the kingdom's fall, by chance the queen and a select few of her retainers were away on the royal airship and thus survived. You don't think they could have hidden the airship in the ruins inside Magna Valley, do you? I do think that. Maybe so that they wouldn't be pursued by the foe who destroyed their kingdom. So, what do you think? There's no way of saying for certain, but personally I'd say there's definitely a very good possibility that's the case. So there isn't just Sprite Night in the ruins. There's a whole airship, and a royal one too. Akash would blow his top if he heard this. All I'm saying is that it's possible. I've known that nursery rhyme since I was a little boy, so it never occurred to me before. And of course, until the spatial distortions disappeared, we weren't even able to get to Magna Valley. So we need to find Julianne and get inside the ruins. Then, once we find the royal airship, then we'll be able to cross the Vanished Land? Alright, things are looking up! But it was Julianne who chose to stay away from us, and in the state she was in. I'll make her do what I say. Brute force. Don't be ridiculous, she'll kill you. Haha, she probably will. Her magical energy is off the scale. You won't need to do that. Julianne will come back to us. She's one of us, and she means the world to all the people of the village too. So first we need to find Julianne. Right, we can't do anything else until we do. Come on, let's go and look for Julianne. On the way, we can go tell old man Akash about the royal airship. But where is Julianne? Yeah, you study them. It's true. You study hard. That's your new research assistant assignment. I expect a 10-page paper when I get back. Oh. Well, there's Akash. Speak of the devil. Oh, Cornelius. Akash and all the knights. Ah, you are here. What happened? Looks like some of your knights are injured. We've been to hell and back, and all because of that Julianne, she... Sir, kindly hold your tongue. Where's Julianne? That's the only thing that matters. I'm afraid I cannot tell you that. Given the circumstances, I'd say this was an emergency, wouldn't you? You didn't stand a chance by yourselves, right? If you don't let us help, the situation's only going to get worse. She told you. Please tell us. We might be able to help. With the spatial distortions gone, we were on guard against monsters invading from other regions. I led our troops into Magna Valley. It was there that we found Lady Julianne, or what remains of her. Is Julianne safe? No, I'm afraid she is not what you would call safe. Her Highness is no longer Her Highness. Upon noticing us, she suddenly rose to her feet and attacked us. Cloaked in a sinister aura, she seemed more monster than human. Julianne. And so, left with no other alternative, we used a restraining spell to contain her there. However, its effect shall not last long. Her Highness, Lady Julianne, is in great pain. Her incredible magical energy has something to do with what's happening to her, doesn't it? Tell us what's going on. Demand things. But Julianne is one of us now. If she's in pain, we want to help her. We have already done everything that we can. Very well, I shall tell you. Most likely it is due to the blood of a monster. Oh, right! What Akash said. Huh? Lady Julianne consumed the blood of a monster. What? Why? Isn't monster blood highly poisonous? Indeed it is. Most humans would die instantly if they consumed it. But in some rare cases, there are those to whom it instead grants great power and life force. Her Highness is one such example. A long time ago, when out slaying monsters, Her Highness was left stranded by an avalanche. We heard it was to rescue a knight who didn't get away in time, right? Indeed. Her Highness was left teetering on the very edge of life and death. In order to survive, she had no choice but to consume the blood of a monster. It was because of her fierce will, her undying determination to see her kingdom restored. Yeah, alright, we get the picture. So it's the effect of the monster blood. That's what's given her that superhuman magical energy. Her Highness survived and returned to the village. We all rejoiced, of course. However, In exchange for that incredible magical energy, the monster blood began to transform her into a monster herself. Oh no. Her Highness's mental state has become progressively worse. On occasion, her mental distortions cause her to show extreme cruelty and ruthlessness. I fear Her Highness may never return to her former self. But didn't you hire us to stop the sacrifice, which helps the monster? Anyway. And so, I have prepared myself to die together with her. I shall continue my service to her in the afterlife. No one's dying just yet, old man. Right now we need to help Julianne. Don't worry, we'll get Julianne back to her old self. When I think of Her Highness's pain, Oh. Cornelius, I'm very confused by you, but I also feel bad for you. Did you hire us to help Julianne? Is that what this is about? Seeing as you told him we were going to save her, I take it you've got some sort of plan? Come on, what else could I say given the circumstances? Exactly. Anyway, we need to get Julianne back to normal, no matter what. If we don't, we won't be able to enter the ruins. But if her transformation has already progressed this far, will there really be any way we can cure her? Find someone to cure her. There's gotta be a way. Looks like we ain't got no other choice. It's easy enough to say that, but finding someone isn't gonna be that simple. Treating a human who's turning into a monster isn't something just anyone can do, is it? What we need to do is find someone who can cure Julianne. Easier said than done. We don't know anyone who's good at that sort of thing, do we? Yeah, we do. We know just a person. Someone who specializes in healing magic. Oh, Sayagi! That's right. Sayagi did call herself a healer after all. She already cured Julianne once too. Sayagi did help cure Julianne before. Maybe it's worth talking to her. Come on, let's go back to Gatherington. Alright, back we go. I'll probably just fast forward a bit through the actual going through Magna Valley. Where is Magna Valley? Magna Valley, where are you? Oh, there you are. You're over here. I can read a map. Save real quick. Oh, maybe I should use a frickin' tent or something. Inventory... Tent? Cabin. This is probably enough. Alright. Now we save. Alright, let's fast forward us through Magna Valley. I'll stop if there's anything interesting, but I think it's gonna be pretty much what we saw on the way in. It's so nice to have Iterna back, though. I was not happy with her gone. And we'll get Julianne back soon. Hopefully we'll actually cure her. That would be great. We should have probably bought more of the smelling salts. Oh, it's already gone. Okay, never mind. But yeah, we should stock up on some items some next time we go to our village. Julianne. Can we ignore her? No. Hang in there, just a little longer. Brr. Yeah. Hi, Julianne. Now we know where you are. Okay. Well, next time on I Am Interceptor, we will go to Gatherington and try to get Sayagi's help to really cure our good friend Julianne. There we go. My brain is working. It's working totally fine. It's not a lovely day outside and I'm not constantly distracted. Not at all. So anyway, have a great day, everyone. I'll see you next time. Interceptor out.